A beautiful place for a racetrack.
Just 30 points over 35 races have separated the top two in the 2021 World Championship. As you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, 28 podiums, 3 retirements as well apiece. Absolutely nothing to choose between these two men. But as you said previously, Steve, 13 wins to 11 in favour of Toprak Razgatlioglu, and more importantly, 11 to 5 in feature-length races. That means if we do get a tie on points, Countback would give the title to Razgatlioglu. At the moment, everything suggests that this title is Razgatlioglu's to lose.
Yeah, it really is, and there's a lot of pressure on Toprak to get across the line. That's where it's been interesting to go down into the Yamaha pit box at times this weekend. There's been some nervous faces, there's been tension down there. All Toprak's done is try and relieve that tension. He's out there making jokes, he's just playing up to the camera, he's doing all the things that he will try to do to make sure that the team don't feel that pressure. Toprak wants to get this championship done as much as anyone else within Yamaha. He also knows that he's going to get plenty of more opportunities in all likelihood to win world championships, but you want to get it done now, get that monkey off your back.
It's also worth mentioning that as a result of the cancellation of the Super Pole race, the grid positions will now be the same for both feature-length races, which again works in Toprak's favour after he secured a third pole position in 4 rounds here yesterday.
Yeah, it works in Toprak's favour to have that. Obviously enough, what we've seen over the course of this season is Toprak's always been able to keep himself at the front of the field, even in the Super Pole races, qualify well for race 2, but it is a much simpler race day for Toprak today compared to what we could have had.
Yes, as we prepare to open pit lane and build up to the race here this morning. Unfortunately, we are without both Alex Lowes and Leon Haslam for Sunday here at the Indonesian round. Lowes suffering further damage to his injured shoulder in
a negative way, and all of these riders, they're always racing with some sort of a knock, but once you've actually got an injury that forces riders to sit out, and we've seen that for loads different times this season, it really does just show how serious it can be.
Real shame for Leon Haslam in particular. We know Alex Lowes is back with KRT for next season, and in his comments after it was announced that he wouldn't be able to continue this weekend, he was already turning his focus to next year and making sure that he's fully fit for winter testing and of course for the start of next season. For Leon Haslam, of course, it's a departure from Honda at the end of this campaign, more than likely a departure from the World SBK paddock as well, and one of the most experienced men in this category of all time. If that does turn out to be his final World SBK weekend, that would be a shame for him.
Yeah, he's going to be probably moving back to BSB on a Kawasaki, could potentially be in Endurance World Championship action as well, and that'll be interesting to see how that fits in with Kawasaki as well. Obviously Kawasaki with their Suzuka 8-hour program, that comes from the Kawasaki World SBK team. Be interesting to see if Haslam, a former rider for that team, is involved in that project in any way.
Number 15, Oliver Koenig, you just caught a glimpse of at the back of the shot, making his way around. A World Superbike debut for him this weekend, and he's made significant improvements over the course of the weekend, actually beginning to close down the back of the pack, as it were, having been a significant margin away in the very first free practice sessions. A massive step forward from Supersport 300, of course, to jump up to the premier class in the World SBK paddock, and he's managed that with aplomb.
Yeah, and I have to say Oliver's done a really good job, because he's pretty much on the same sort of pace as what we saw from Lars Grasson for most of the year, so he's jumped onto a superbike and